Well, hey there everyone, it's Anthony back with another video here on Single and Placing. Hi, hope you're having a fantastic day, weekday, weekend, week, month, evening, morning, overnight, all of that good stuff. Thanks so much for being here, and make sure to leave in the comments how things are going for you. Today we've got an unboxing from the one, the only Diamond Art Club, and this time we're taking a look at the very heavy Joyful Journey by Becca Tindol. This is a 69.9 by 125.9 centimeter square drill canvas. Look at that really cool image there. Massive kit. 81 colors, including 1 AB and 6 fairy dust for a total of 142,186 diamonds. Oh my gosh, this is one of the bigger Diamond Art Club canvases that I think I have in my stash for sure now. But yeah, Becca Tindol's artwork has always been a style of artwork that I really love, as far as like colors, but subject matter sometimes was kind of hit and miss for me. I wasn't always like super into the actual like subject matter or theme or vibe, but it's the colors, it's the bright neons and kind of psychedelic vibe that's always drawn me in. But I've never decided to pull the trigger on a Becca Tindol. The closest I came was actually fairly recently at the time of filming this. Diamond Art Club released a mystery kit from Becca Tindol, and I did go take a sneak look at what the image was, and I almost got it. Was like, once again, I just don't know if this theming and vibe is for me. But then this one came out, and I just loved how kind of simplistic it was in its imagery. Clear subjects. For whatever reason, I just loved how there was more of a balance to this image that I really liked. Not to say that the other ones are like imbalanced or whatever, but for whatever reason, this one did speak to me. So here we are. And I thought of it more as a challenge kit too, because it's such a big boy. There's our thumbnail here. So it really just had a lot going for it for me to fall in love. It barely fits in this box. Oh my gosh, it barely fits in this box. This is one that might need to get kitted up just to get it out of the box, because I have a feeling this box might be prone to splitting because of how tightly packed it was in there. But they did manage to fit it in there. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at our toolkit. Toolkits are pretty much universal across all Diamond Art Club canvases now. So we'll briefly gloss over it. Here's your Diamond Art Club Twist and Pick pen with a single placer filled with putty, and it's an auto reloading pen you just twist down. Then you have your multi-placer, a bag of baggies for storage and organization purposes, a Diamond Art Club branded diamond painting tray, stackable with locking lid and stopper. Inside you're gonna have an extra piece of putty for that single placer, another multi-placer, and a piece of pink heart wax for those multi-placers. Whoopsie. Come on. Maybe? Okay, there we go. It's like, uh-oh. What happened? And then I'm guessing our thank you card is in here? Yes. Okay, cool. So, we've got a couple things here. Let's get these out. All right, so we have our thank you and so much more. This is our thank you note for your purchase, but inside you have tips and tricks, kit contents, discount codes, and a link to the Diamond Art Club VIP Facebook group, as well as step-by-step instructions. Then we have our sticker sheet and legend. This has Diamond Art Club branding, individually cut stickers, title and artist as a sticker. Here's our full color spread here, individually cut stickers, so you can use these for storage when you're kitting up. Then we have our start and end date, thumbnail, and kit details, once again, all individually cut stickers. All right, then we also received a Treasure Quest card. Treasure Quest cards are a kind of little trading card system / reward system that Diamond Art Club has implemented recently. This one looks really cool and trippy with this image. It's a holographic trading card that has your kit artwork as well as your title, artist, and dimensions on there. But if you flip it over, we're gonna have this little scratch off code. You can collect these codes and redeem them for things such as gift cards, all the way up to a custom diamond painting. And they have various levels of rarity. This is a bronze card, which is the least rare. It goes bronze, silver, gold, and then black. So there we go. Alrighty, let's take a look at this canvas. I'm very curioso to see how wild this is. It is so heavy. Very obviously not going to all fit in frame, but you'll get, oh my gosh, you'll get a pan over at the end. 2 big old packs of drills here. Lots of bright colors. Very cool. We will get to those. All right, let's take a look at this canvas. I'm going to roll it back on itself. Diamond Art Club does use a poured glue canvas. It lays nice and flat, but we're going to roll it back just to help it out a little bit. Poured glue canvas, nice sticky glue, super clear symbols, nice soft back canvas material, very easy to work on. And this does have the perforated cover plastic, and it is lined. So just keep that in mind. Oh my gosh, this is taking forever to roll back. Okay. All right, like I said, we're not going to see it all in a single frame, but I'll scroll you up and down, and then you'll have a better look of it at the end. The moon and sun look good. Nice. This looks so cute. I'll tell you a couple reasons why I was like obsessed with this. This looks fantastic. I'm going to keep scrolling you. Again, there's just absolutely no way I'll be able to show you all of this. It's bigger than the table, so wow, wow, wow. Wow, wow, wow. This is so cool. The colors, the detail. Let's keep going. Oh my gosh, this is a lot of canvas. Who knows when I'll ever get to this, but it is very cool. Okay, so let me scroll you back so you can see we've got this this kind of cloud shape here with like the rainbow that's kind of disappearing within the cloud, kind of swirling within. This kind of nice greenery kind of forest vibe throughout, this is very Becca Tindol, but again, I just like the balance of this kit a little bit more, and I love the border. The border was a huge draw for me. This like rainbow pattern border, and then this kind of galaxy border, and then more rainbow border. This was just such a cool, colorful piece. And then we have this kind of rainbow crystal palace kind of thing going on here. A waterfall kind of stream, mild detailing there. Then we get into this kind of infinite forest kind of thing. This tunnel on this side, which leads over to our tiger here with beautiful waterfalls. Then we have this mountain, this rainbow mountain here with a dragon inside with its crystals. That is a little bit, it's such a small detail. I don't know with the drills down if you'll even be able to make out what that is, but it's okay, it's fine. But it is a dragon with crystals underneath. It's kind of sleeping on its crystal hoard. Then you have this kind of black hole kind of space swirl here with the pathway shooting out down across with this rainbow pattern across the middle. Then we have some like night sky kind of star view. Then we have another tree, kind of tree of life situation here with the rainbow coming up top, with these two different images that are kind of mirror images, one with a fox or a little Apollo, and this purple gold kind of portal or door or gateway. Then on the reverse, we have a peacock, which surprisingly came through very well with another portal. And then again, at the very top, you saw it at the beginning, we've got this really cool sun and moon imagery, all bordered in this really cool kind of swirly galactic purple and rainbow. There's a lot to love here, and it makes sense because there is so much going on, and it is at such a big size, but I think it needed to be with this detail, and it's going to be fantastic to work on. As far as composition goes, you do have some sections of chunky color blocking throughout this rainbow piece here, the rainbow above. Your entire border has a fair amount of color blocking, depending on if you were to turn the canvas or not, these rainbow color transitions here. And then getting back down to the bottom, there is some color blocking here in this sky transition as well. Outside of that, lots of line blocking, lots of confetti throughout. I'd say this leans much more heavily on the confetti side of things. and line blocking side of things, but I still say this is a fair mix. Wow, I don't even know, like, okay, let's say I do actually work on this kit someday, which I have the intention of working on all my kits, but I just like to be realistic of like, okay, let's say 17 years down the road, I finally get to this kit, and I'm like, all right, where do I guess I'll have to see where I'm living at that time, but I don't know what motif in my home where this would even work, but it's just really cool. This might be one that I just kit up for my own happiness and sake and not display. I don't know. Maybe someday I'll have a trippy, crazy room that I could put this in. Maybe if I have my own craft room, this would be a really awesome kit to put up in it. But I found it to be a challenge in terms of size, in terms of detail, and I just thought the imagery was really cool. And once again, this is my favorite Becca Tindol that I've personally seen. So, all right, enough gushing over this kit. Let's talk about diamonds and colors. I'm going to center you up just a little bit so you kind of get the middle of it. And we'll talk DMCs. In order to do that, I will need to open these bags, and they can be quite loud. So, okie dokie, are you ready? 211 Z762, which is our first fairy dust drill. It's a super soft, light gray fairy dust. If you're not familiar with that term, fairy dust stands for fairy dust. Z stands for fairy dust. They're drills that have a very fine mica or glitter coating over the top. They offer a more mild enhancement as opposed to some other enhancement drills that Diamond Art Club utilizes. 415, 3846, 746, 3354, 743, 3807, 3832, 3041, 744, 6033, 3851, 370, 740, 3765, 3810, 519, 414, and 891. Because I still want to scroll the canvas up and down to show you where the enhancement drills go. I just don't have enough table space. That'll have to do. Then we have 895, 2 bags, 824, 915, 3024, 3740, 2 bags, 946, 718, 800, 832, 3021, 2 bags, 3750, 798, 2 bags, 600, 991, and 3840, 2 bags. I guess I can put them over. I just don't want to lose a single one. Okay, guess I'll put them there. Just remind me at the end not to forget those drills, okay? 844, 157, 931, and 3 bags of 986. This is so many drills. Z606, holy moly, that's so cool. It's a beautiful, beautiful kind of like neon, like just bright reddish pink. Stunning. Z606, you might be one of my new favorite enhancement colors. How cool. All right, then we have 550, 2 bags, 792, 943, 3818, 2 bags, 553, 2 bags, 934, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bags, 3845, 996, AB 741, our first AB, which is a nice bright orange AB. AB does stand for something. It stands for Aurora Borealis, and these diamonds have a really intense iridescent film that's laid over top to provide a more intense enhancement as compared to something like a fairy dust. 602 and 780. Then we have Z907, a chartreuse green fairy dust. Yes. This is what I was hoping to see. 702, 552, 972, 3842, 2 bags, 995, 3843, 3 bags, 3834, 3 bags, 336, 3 bags, 6030, 791, and 310, 2 bags. Just 2 bags of 310. So if you're someone that's like, oh, you know those big kits and all their 310, this is pretty minimal considering the size. Then our final strand here, we have 3860, Z3822, 3822, which is kind of a more neutral kind of yellow fairy dust. Then we have 452, 554, Z937, a beautiful bright yellow fairy dust, and Z3608, a nice pink fairy dust. Okay, they're hitting all the things I was hoping they would hit with the enhancement drills. I'm loving this. 210, 6002, 977, 581, 813, 3774, 611, 910, 2 bags, 340, 3747, 2 bags, 6021, and 803. Whew, 81 colors at this size. Oh my goodness. All right, so let's talk about it. Let's talk about where all these are going to go. First up, we've got our one and only AB, which is AB 741, that bright orange AB. That's our equal symbol. We're going to see that in our sun, surrounding the sun. Let me see where you're at in relation to, can you even see the sun? Let's see. Let's scroll you down. I think for the purposes of this, I'm going to put it to where you can see the sun. Yeah. Anything that falls outside of what you see in frame right now, you're just going to have to trust me on it. And that way I don't have to constantly be up and down and up and down. You'll see it in the pan over, and of course when I do my kitting up, all that stuff. But you'll hear me talk about it, you just might not see it. So the orange AB is here in the sun, in some of this rainbow detail. Pretty much anywhere we have this rainbow detail and there's an orange involved, you're going to see this AB coming along the sides all the way down. There's some in our tiger, which is probably out of frame, in our forest scene, but certainly in our mountain or volcano here. And then kind of our crystal palace that was down at the bottom, and any rainbow effects down at the bottom. It's going to be there as well, but I think you're going to see a lot of it here. Then moving on, we have Z606. That's that gorgeous fiery neon red kind of color. That's going to be our G symbol. Again, throughout the rainbow, it's bordering that whole top here of red. Here in this rainbow color, here in kind of our swirling galaxy universe here, doing some work above our dragon. Then down towards the bottom, again, a few in the crystal palace and a few in the rainbow effects throughout. But I'm going to put this here because there's a massive chunk of it right there. Then we have Z762, which is our J. This is one that I might not be able to find right away because there's such a small handful of it. I almost wanted to say it was going to be in our wolf or our fox, but no. Is it in our tiger? Is it in the tiger? No. Is it in our crystal palace? Our palace? No. Okay, we're going to give this like 10 more seconds and then I will give up. Oh, I see it. In some of these little... It's not up here. These little stars that you see throughout on our background, some of them that are like 3 by 3, that center star, that center one is a J symbol. So it's doing the work of little stars on our border. So just little stars. What a nice little attention to detail. So I'm just going to put that randomly here, but it's in the stars in the border very sporadically. Then we have Z907, which is our lowercase a symbol, that kind of chartreusey fairy dust. Again, in our rainbow, doing some work in the greenery, in our rainbow here. Most of your rainbow hues, you're going to find it in that lighter green. It's doing some work in this greenery here towards the middle. Our crystal palace has some, as well as the greenery down at the bottom. But I'm going to put this, I guess, just here. Keep in mind, when you see the rainbow, if there's a green, it's going to be that. Moving on, we have our YMCA symbol, is what I always call this. Z3608, which is kind of a soft pink fairy dust. And I'm seeing that in our crystal palace here. I'm seeing it again in some of the galaxy on our background, or I'm sorry, our border. I keep saying background. Our border, We also have some around this flower effect here, these two flowers near the tiger. Our Crystal Palace has just a few, but the majority of it is in this swirly pattern on our border. So I'm gonna go ahead and just place that on this side. All right, then we have, I skipped one, sorry. This is Z973. This is our bright yellow fairy dust. You're gonna see this in the rainbow border along here. Not so much in this kind of rainbow hue, but it starts picking back up again towards the bottom. We have it in our Crystal Palace and our rainbow, but I'd say the majority of it you're gonna find on the yellow that's here, here, and a little bit here. So I'll place that there. I'm quite curious as to the fact that we don't really, I have one more fairy dust to get to. There's not really any enhancements in our moon, which I find interesting. I feel like that's, well, we'll talk about it. Okay, finally, we have Z3822. This is kind of our sideways hourglass symbol. This is a really soft yellow, and I'm seeing that in the eyes of our sun here. I'm seeing it in this pathway making its way down. A little bit in our Crystal Palace down here at the bottom, and a little bit in some of the greenery down at the bottom too, which, like I said, you can't see. It's swirled in here too. I'm gonna place that here because the most of it's in this effect. So yeah, that's all of our enhancements. I really like what they've done here. I was hoping that they would pick a lot of the rainbow colors to do either in a fairy dust or an AB or an iridescent or something like that. So I'm happy that I see it there. I most likely will pick a blue and a purple to do, either a purple, probably a purple fairy dust, maybe a blue crystal or a blue sparkler or a blue AB. Not to do everywhere, but maybe pick one of the blue hues that we see here. For instance, we have 3843 and 3845. I just have to see how much of that I'd have to buy to do it, but I think I want to do a blue and a purple just to round out this color palette of enhancements. I think I especially want to do the purple that's circling the moon here because I feel like this moon really deserves something to mimic what we're seeing on this side. Because this is all done in AB and this isn't done in anything. So maybe an AB purple, which would be our italicized lowercase e, and that is 553. I'd have to see how much of that I'd have to buy. If it would be too expensive to replace all of that, then I might pick a different color. But yeah, I think that's really it. One blue and one purple just to round out that kind of rainbow spectrum. And I think this would be good. It could absolutely do with so much more. You could do some crazy crystals. Like this is definitely a kit that if you charted it outright, you could probably do some wild stuff with it. And maybe once I get around to working on it, I'll decide I want to do some wild stuff with it. But I think that's a really good start. So I'll go ahead and scroll you back up just so you can get one last peek at a little bit more of the canvas while I say goodbye. But again, we'll do a pan over at the end. But yeah, how cool. This is so cool. It's going to be a very challenging kit in terms of technicality and size and scale. But I think it's going to look fantastic when it's all done. But let me know what you think. This is a joyful journey. Do you have this in your stash now? Did you already kit it up? Are you starting to work on it? Are you finished? Or is it one that's on your wish list or not for you? Either way, just let me know. This is Joyful Journey by Becca Tindol. 69.9 by 125.9 centimeters square drill canvas with 81 colors. That includes one AB and 6 fairy dust. Did I get that right? One AB and 6 fairy dust. Yep. All right. Well, yeah. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share this content with friends, family members, anyone that you think might take some value out of it. Happy placing. We'll see you next time. Bye. 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 Bye.